Okay, so I'm looking at this iPad Pro, 13-inch, the M4 Retinal display, 512 gigabytes, 12 megapixel front and rear camera. So evidently there's a big problem with the front cameras. I tried to find reviews on it, and you just can't get a review. They're all like, "Oh, iPads are so fucking amazing." It's what I talked about. Okay, when someone's getting free iPads to review, you can't trust a single fucking thing they say, because when you go to Reddit, you find out that literally hundreds of people are sending back their iPads thinking the front camera's broken. That's how bad it looks. Only to get the new iPad, their replacement iPad, and find out that, well, it looks exactly the same. So just out of curiosity, I wanted to price the 13-inch M4 at Amazon. Actually, a pretty good price at, $13.79. And I look down here, save with used, $13.65. Oh man. So you're gonna save me $10, huh? Yeah. Wow. I'll buy a used iPad. I have no idea who had it, what they used it for. I mean, what the fuck? You're gonna save me a whole $10 buying a used iPad? Really? I mean, it's almost a joke. It's almost a fucking joke. But I'm not gonna replace my camera. Right now I'm using the 10.9. It's been a very good device, but it's on 24/7. Basically, the battery's starting to not hold a charge as long, et cetera, et cetera. Um, just too many complaints. Too many complaints. So I think I'm gonna wait. Okay, 12 megapixel front camera. That's kind of disappointing. So anyway, I guess we'll find out. But that's a pretty reasonable price, $13.79 for a new iPad Pro 13-inch. That's not bad. I imagine the 2 terabytes much more expensive because Apple loves to charge us for memory, right? I mean, memory's getting cheap nowadays. I mean, really cheap nowadays. And Apple is still ripping our faces off and throw it in a fucking trash can over memory. Okay? It's really disgusting. It always has been. Yeah. So I'm going to wait. I need to find out what this front camera problem is. And because I use it exclusively, I use my front camera a lot. Me and my granddaughter use it a lot. So I don't know. I guess if I could find an honest reviewer who's willing to discuss the problems with an item. This is the thing, is too many of these people have this relationship with Apple, and they have a relationship with Apple because they never say anything bad. Nothing is ever wrong. There's no deficiencies. There's nothing that could be improved. It's the most amazing fucking product, and you got to have one right now. And it's me. I'm not going to recommend something if it's good. You can find out for yourself. Very, 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 very few items do I put my reputation on the line. Mother's aluminum polish, my AWOL Vision projector. I've just been fucking blown away every day. The entire last year, I've just been fucking amazed by the enjoyment I get out of it, especially the 3D. The 1 billion colors, the red that you just don't see anywhere on any screen, not even a fucking Apple OLED. The red is not red like I see here because I have a perfect red tuned laser that gives me my reds. It's one of the things people actually notice most. First of all, when you start up YouTube and there's that red line, everybody's like, oh, wow. I mean, the video hasn't even come on yet. Mother's aluminum polish works as advertised. That shit is amazing. Rain-X, okay? I mean, there are a million items that I could say, don't fucking buy these. It's shit and you're being scammed, okay? Everybody's familiar with the vacuum cleaner company I'm talking about. uh, yeah, I can't find out. I go to Reddit and everybody's like, yeah, my fucking camera was broken. I sent my camera, my iPad in for a replacement. I got it back and it still looks terrible. And then so I'm going through YouTube looking for an honest review, and not a single person talked about that. Not a single person talked about that. Oh, look, you're going to be more creative and da 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 da. Listen, man, I'm interested in hardware. How is the hardware performing? Okay. Why are so many people returning their iPads thinking their front camera is broken? Now, that is something that one of you guys, at least one of you, should be addressing. Nope. Didn't hear a single thing about it. So I'm going to put this on my list because, I finally got most of my bills paid off and I've been saving money over the last couple of months. And I want to treat myself with something and then give this iPad, which is also a 512 gigabyte iPad, to somebody else that needs it. And I know they need it. So standard glass. I don't need nano texture glass. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good deal. $13.79. It was better than I thought it was going to be for the 512 gigabyte unit. Just for the heck of it, let's look at what the two terabyte one is. Let's just look at it. $13.79, and it is now going to be $2,099. $800 fucking dollars for memory. Wow, that's pretty goddamn bad. How much is the 256? Do we get any kind of a discount? Probably not, because they don't want you to buy that one. $11.97. So no, you're gonna double your memory for a couple $100. Yeah. All right. If anybody has any information on this fucking camera problem, could you let me know? Because I really am interested in it, getting a new iPad. Like I said, this one stays on all the time. I go to bed and it's plugged in, watching a movie. I'll go to sleep and it'll be on all night. And it's done that literally hundreds of times over the last year alone. It's on a lot of the times during the day. I use it. I read all my book material is now on iPad, and I just use it a lot. And I'm ready to replace it. I will appreciate having the Retina screen, but I'm very leery about this front camera problem. So if anybody has that information, let me know, okay?